Hi everybody, and welcome to our video recording here at TZAcademy. We have a new idea that we want to interview some of our players that have come through our system. The first one today being Chris Murphy, the pitcher at University of San Diego. And Chris has been a longtime student here at the Academy, probably as much as early as 10 years old.
Yeah.
And we're just going to ask a few questions, get an idea about what some of our players are doing as they move through the system. So, Chris, when did you start playing baseball, and where did you play at growing up?
I started when I was about 4 or 5 and grew up in Granada Hills, California, so I played at the local Little League, Granada Hills Little League. Played there throughout my whole life, actually.
Great. And then when did you start to find yourself becoming more serious about pitching and seeing that you had a talent?
I was always good at hitting, which is it's a joke between you and I now, but pitching more became a strong suit maybe my freshman or sophomore year of high school.
Okay. And then did you play club ball growing up? Did you do sort of all the things that seemingly a lot of kids?
Yes, quite a bit, but not nearly as much as kids do now. I played just summer, and that was really it.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, when did you start working with us, would you say, and how did that process help you as you went into high school? You know, first with your club team and then to high school and beyond.
I think when I first came here, I don't think my dad or I really knew what to expect, and then
Right.
I really saw the pitching step up to another notch past my hitting level, my hitting ability, so that's when I really started to take off.
What would you say around, I think it was maybe about 10 or 11 years old, where was your velocity at that time, and what did you sort of see as a jump in your velocity? And it's not just fastball, obviously, that affects all your pitches, but you know, what is that process, and then where were you at in high school and when you got to San Diego, which we'll talk about?
When I first got here, I'd probably say I was around 55 or 60 miles an hour, not hard at all. I wasn't a superstar pitcher. Freshman year of high school, I was about 60 to 65 the whole time. I think I hit 70 that summer. I think it was right after my sophomore season that we really started seeing velo in like a 3-week span. I think I jumped 8 to 10 miles. And then junior and senior year of high school, it really became like a dream. It was crazy to see that I was touching nines all the time. It was pretty cool to see that.
Right. And what are some things that happened to you in high school because of you know, the work that you did and the effort that you put in? What are some of the accolades that happened for you through high school?
I became like the pitcher of the year almost every year for our team. My junior year didn't go as good as I wanted it to, but that was okay. Senior year, I really bounced back. I was an all-city, second-team all-state, and it was pretty cool to do all that.
And you did try out for the area code
Yes.
games, which is seemingly a goal for a lot of players. How did that come about? What was that process like?
That was kind of just like a spur of the moment thing. Hey, I have an invite here, and I went and hit 93, and I was
Wow.
like, oh, hey, you can play on this team, and I had no idea what to expect going into it, and it was like a whole professional level showcase.
Sure. And then when did the college process and the recruiting start to take place for you?
That happened right after my sophomore year. In that summer, I played at EBS, and really here at Throw Zone, you started getting coaches talking to me, and that was really cool. And committed to a Pac-12 school, and then the coach ended up leaving, so I opened up my options, and then I committed to University of San Diego.
Great. And how's that gone for you? How was your first year?
It went great. It was really good for a while. And you have your typical ups and downs, but that happens.
Sure.
So I pitched better than I thought I would this year, and I was happy about that.
Great. And what did you find was the biggest difference between, you know, your senior year in high school and now all of a sudden you're pitching at a major Division I university? I think your first game was against Vanderbilt, wasn't it?
Against Vanderbilt, yeah.
What were some of the things that you had to do a better job of when you were in that situation?
In high school, I was able to miss middle. I didn't really try to hit any spots, maybe just down a little bit with 2 strikes, but in college, if you miss middle, it's home runs, and you can go back and see that a couple times, but
Right.
It's really about staying down in the zone and really learning how to pitch with that velocity.
Sure. Oh, that's great. And what are some things that you found for yourself in working here at TZAcademy that really benefited you down the road?
Working with you and Warren was great. I learned how to use my glutes to drive down the mound, and that was something that a guy my size shouldn't be able to do.
Right.
Especially, and
Right.
you brought it up a lot, and it's been monumental coming here 3 or 4 times a week for the night class. and that I recommend everybody to do. That was a blast.
Yeah, we've had some good times here. We've spent a lot of time with Chris. He was gracious enough to come visit us today. We just wanted to introduce you to what is going to be a series of videos with some of our players that have come through. We hope that you'll join us and be able to see this on a weekly basis. So from Jim Wagner, Chris Murphy at TZAcademy here, we wish you a good day.
Thank you.